Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So, had some losses this week, not a good week for me in trading. Not the first one I had some other bad weeks as well, but this one has been particularly tough, so you will see in the video which losses I took. It happens, it's a part of the game. Again, 2 weeks ago I had a nice big winner, but this week is the week of losses. Most of these, I have to say, did fit my plan. I will go over them, so most of them I would take in my backtesting as well, and it's 1 loss per pair, so I didn't take 2 losses on 1 pair, it's like 4 losses on 4 pairs. I mean, it happens in your backtesting, you can get these consecutive losses. In backtesting we also do 1 pair per backtest, so you're not going to experience such a cluster of good luck or cluster of bad luck as you're going to experience in the live markets when you're trading multiple pairs. Okay, so let's go into the euro and the US dollar. Pair price action from last Wednesday, it has been kind of quiet, kind of slow, nothing really was happening. And then, I believe this was Wednesday morning, we had this really nice impulse to the downside coming from an ascending channel. So out of all of the trades I took, this one was the best. Really, I would take this one every single time. Ascending structure, impulse down. Again, you can be looking at the momentum right here, or not the momentum, but the kind of liquidity area down below, but I don't really pay attention to these bigger liquidity areas. So I like the momentum, and then we did have a nice flag formation. After this sort of a wick, I do look for a range, which we did get. So we did get a nice wide range right here. Where was the entry? Okay, here was the entry. Again, no real shift to the upside, so no real buying pressure. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 candles in the range. Fits my plan. After this momentum, after the ascending, I was very happy to take this sort of a trade. Unfortunately, it did take me out before it continued trending to the downside. It is what it is, it happens, it's part of the probabilities. Then what happened, we did get some more possibility to enter as well right here. None of these breaks was enough for me. Yeah, so here maybe some people were looking for a break, and the retest for me, not enough of a break right here. Wanted a bigger push to the downside, something like this. And now we're forming a V reversal in the current price action. After a V reversal, I do expect a range, and I do expect the price to push to the upside, give me a nice buying opportunity. So yeah, after this I'm looking for a range and a push up. Let's see if we get that sort of price action. I think we can move on to the euro and the Japanese yen. For EJ, last week Wednesday around here is when I made my last video. We descended, reversed to the upside right here. I did not take any entries on EJ. For me, the break here was not enough. I wanted a bigger, stronger break. Then we ascended, reversed back down. Here there was a flag, which I would have taken. Definitely would have taken this flag right here. So let's zoom in a bit. We had trending market to the downside. So the markets are active. We're definitely seeing some moves, which is good. As a trend trader, you want to see some moves in the market. Okay, trend down, established trend, flag formation. This would have been the entry, but unfortunately the entry happened during spread hours. During spread hours, which are around from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. London time. I don't trade because the spreads can widen. Again, on every single broker, the spreads usually widen during that time from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. London time zone, and I did not manage to get in after spread hours because the market broke the low. After the market breaks the low, I cannot set my pending order in this case. I know I did it for the Aussie and US dollar trade a while back. It was a nice winner, so I will go over that one, why did I leave it. But for this one, once it broke the low and retraced, I did not want to set my pending order right here. Okay, so stayed out of this one. Then we continued to the downside right here as well, continued down. Then I did set a pending sell limit order on this level. What was I seeing? I was seeing a trending market, to be honest. So the market was clearly moving to a downside with nice strong legs. No real shift in momentum. Again, only I'm seeing some strong bearish pressure. So I was happy to look for a sell setup right here. What was not so good about the trade is that we broke the low, retraced, broke the low again, and if this would have tagged me in, it needed to have retraced, showing a descending nature. So yeah, this may not have been such a good trade in looking back at it, but at the time I was willing to take the risk. So placed a pending short order and got taken out with the same candle. This was again a 1% loss. Right now I'm seeing a bit of a descending structure start to form, so maybe the move to the downside is done. So let's see if we can get the price to reverse in the opposite direction, and then I would be looking for a buy setup. So that's about it for EJ. Nothing else was on my mind. Okay, AU, yeah, I did for the winning trade. It was around somewhere here. Yeah, so once it broke the low, I did still keep my pending order here. It was a mistake, to be honest. I shouldn't have done it, but I missed the initial entry. It happened very quickly, so I wanted to get back in because I kind of felt bad that I missed the entry. So yeah, trading mistake, worked out that time. Was very lucky because it did move down eventually. It could have just taken me out for a loss. So yeah, in the future I should stick to my plan. Once it breaks the high or the low and I'm not tagged in or I missed the trade, I cannot set a pending order anymore. Okay, so then Aussie US dollar, let's see last Wednesday. When was the last recap round? Here we kind of created a V reversal range, so I did take a buy setup. What was I seeing? To be honest, I was seeing this V reversal. I was seeing a range, and after it I do expect the price to go up. Not only this V reversal, but this V reversal as well. So two V reversals pushing the markets, potentially pushing the markets to the upside right here. This one as well, range, and then we push up. And I liked the momentum here even for a Tuesday trade. I'm more careful on Mondays and Tuesdays, but even for a Tuesday trade, I was happy to take the risk. Again, this free bar setup, continuation pattern, nice break, clean close. As I said, after a V reversal and a range, I do expect the price to continue trending to the upside like this. So another 1% loss here, but fit my plan. Would I take it again? Most likely I would. I still like the V reversal, so I still think this momentum is enough. So I would be happy to take it again. Okay, current price action is pushing up, so we're getting some momentum to the upside, but my concern is that this will not be sustained. The candles are getting smaller, meaning there's a bit of a slowdown right here on the top. Not a good sign if you're a trend trader. You don't really want to see a slowdown, and it has just broken out of the range. So I would be a bit careful looking for a straight flag here. Would I take a break and retest entry? Most likely I would, something like this, but a straight flag, I would have to think about it. I don't like that we just broke out of the range and we're starting to see small candles again, kind of breaking and leaving wicks on the top. So I need to see more strength, to be honest. That's what I would like to see. Would I take a flag? I would have to see how it formed. Maybe if it's a really small flag, small, quick, free bar flag, it would be nice to take. But yeah, I just don't really like the setup that much. So that's about it for AU. Let's see if this momentum can continue and then look for buy setups. Then we have the Aussie and the Japanese yen. No trades on this one, so thank you God, the losses have not been on the Aussie and the Japanese yen. This pair, I didn't have any trades. Yeah, from last Wednesday, nothing really interested me. Kind of very corrective channel to channel price action. So yeah, nothing much, nothing interesting to me. ascending into descending right now, so I'm expecting a larger range here. To be honest, I'm expecting something like this to happen. So yeah, on the Aussie Japanese yen, I am expecting a larger, wider range right now. Then what am I looking for? I'm looking for large momentum to the upside or large momentum to the downside, and then to buy or sell. So being more patient right now, looking for more development in the markets, looking for some better price action. Okay, so that's about it for this one. Then we can do the pound. I did have a trade on the pound as well from last Wednesday. Nothing really happened, very corrective, very range bound price action. But then yesterday we did have some nice momentum. So 3 consecutive big red candles, which was a very good sign that the market is ready to go down. What I also liked, according to my backtesting, the only kind of flags that work on the pound are the flags coming from ascending or descending channels, which this one did. So I can definitely see an ascending channel here, price struggling to go up. Yes, overall price action is range bound, but I did like this ascending structure and I did like the reversal to the downside. After it, again, I was looking for a flag formation, which we did get. So this was the flag formation. Entry candle was here. Nice range in the flag, always a good sign when you have a range with no shift, with no major buying pressure. Sold on this candle, 20 pip stop loss is what I use on the pound US dollar flags. And again, got taken out before the market moved to the downside, taken out by a few pips. It's what happened, it is what it is. Again, most likely this is going to reverse to the upside, and anyone that's in a sell will probably get taken out if they have not taken any profits. It's what the pound does, so the pound can be very tricky. Most bombs don't work out. It's very tough to trade, or flags, sorry, most flags don't work out on the pound. It's very tricky to trade flags on the pound, but if they come from ascending or descending channels, they usually give some good percentage and are worth taking in the long run. So I'm gonna keep taking the flags. Yeah, current price action showing me a clear big V reversal. After this big V reversal, I do expect a larger, wider range and a push up, and then I would look to buy. So do I like the current price action? No, it's kind of very range bound. Now we have this volatility in the markets. Let's see, maybe we can get that range and maybe we can get a nice push up, look to buy. But for now, I'm leaving the pound US dollar alone. There are some better pairs that are looking, that have more potential than the pound. So New Zealand Japanese yen last Wednesday was around here. Very corrective, very range bound, descending channel, after which I do expect the price to reverse to the upside, which it kind of did, but not enough momentum, so no real opportunity for me here. After this candle, I was maybe looking to buy, but we did not get any setup. We broke the high before any setup has formed, but I was definitely expecting the price to start trending to the upside after the descending channel, because I think that, in my opinion, the descending channel was clean. I do like how we're breaking and leaving wicks to the downside, also this huge wick to the downside. It's a very good sign of a turning point, very good sign of the price possibly reversing in the opposite direction. So yeah, no high probability entry for me. We then broke the low, retraced, broke the low again, retraced. So current price action very range bound, kind of descending right here. What I'm expecting is same as on the Aussie Japanese yen, descending into an ascending, and I'm expecting more range bound price action. So leaving this pair alone, waiting for a push up or a push down, waiting for some consecutive blue or consecutive red candles, and then I would be interested in being a buyer or a seller. So for now, being more patient. To sum up, Euro US dollar potential, V reversal, let's get a range and a push up, and then we'll look to buy. EJ, possibly descending. AU, possible buys. Again, not that good momentum after we broke out of the range, but still has some potential. Aussie Japanese yen, range bound, no potential. Pound, I would leave this pair alone, to be honest. New Zealand Japanese yen, I would leave this pair alone as well. So that's my watch list for the rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. So this week has not been that good for trading again, at least for me. But it is what it is. It's part of the probabilities. My win rate is on the lower side, so most weeks I will take losses. This is just the reality. I also get the same thing in my back testing, but the winners are far bigger than the losers, and I just wait for the big winners to come. They will cover all the losses in the end. So that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.